I'm out of breath carrying all that to the car. Let's back up a little bit. Come thrifting with me. I'm in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania at a Goodwill. I haven't made one of these long videos for you guys since maybe November of 25, so it is good to be back. Let's go thrifting together. This basket isn't necessarily my style, but that bow is really darling. And then look at this basket back here. This reminds me of like a little DIY project. There's like a Mod Podge fabric on the side, little fabric bows, cute. This little creamer would be so cute to style with some matches. This is antique. I actually thrifted the matching pitcher a couple weeks ago. What do you think this is, a creamer? I'm not sure. Lots and lots of good glass today. This is from Avon. That's a really cute little chalice shaped vessel. This one's really cool with the ruffles. Be cute with a tea light in it. Prices are a little high today. I don't love seeing that. This pressed glass bowl is really pretty. That would make a cute candle. I see Princess House. My mom actually has one of these. I'm not sure if that plate is meant to go with that little Princess House dome though. Another great candy dish that would definitely make a great candle. Okay, this isn't my style, but I own a marketplace called Secondhand Squad, in case you didn't know that. And since we're coming up on spring and Easter, my shoppers have been asking for some really good like Easter items, and I think this fits the bill. Love this cake plate. The little brass piece is actually cracked on the bottom. This dome would go really well with it. It was super, super heavy, but I don't think they originally came together. Cute little crystal ice bucket. That's actually my nephew's initials. Not that he would appreciate something like that. This little strawberry bowl is cute. That would look really cute styled on like a kitchen counter over the summer. Nice big bowl. What's Mikasa? Great pasta or salad bowl. Speaking of bowls, let me tell you a story. My husband and I were thrifting at the same thrift store middle of February, and I needed this bowl. But, do you see that price tag? $35. I left it there. And since then, no one else bought it. Apparently people were afraid of that price tag, understandably. But spoiler alert, I did bring it home today, and I will tell you why at the end of this video. This is an absolute crime, and these have been sitting in this thrift store for weeks. There are a ton of silver plate platters, bowls, even glass, hurricanes, all spray painted silver and gold. I don't know what craft nightmare someone concocted, but now they're all at a thrift store, and if someone took the time to strip them, they would be restored, but they're ugly as is. Cute little silver gravy boat. I actually just learned from an antiquing channel that the spouts aren't actually meant to pour gravy. That is like the ladle holder, and you're supposed to ladle your gravy out of the gravy boat. Who knew? This little cocktail pitcher is super cute. I don't know who's making cocktails in such a skinny pitcher. Not me, but I loved the stirs. This aisle is so random because it's like sports equipment, a little bit of lighting. There's candles at the end of it. No really good lamps here today. These look good shape-wise, but they're not real brass. I see these all the time. It's like a little candle holder, but it fits the really skinny taper candles. And then you can put like potpourri or other decorative items in it. I think these are pewter. They're cute. Lots of cute little candle holders. I like this one because it has the handle and you can actually use it 2 different ways. Another crime today, $4 for one taper candle, and they're stained. I love these chunky ones. I love this color, but $3.99 for a candle that's not even in like pristine condition. No. This is an original painting, but there's no frame and they're still asking $12.99. That is way too high. It's a beautiful painting, but not for that price. Always check the book section. I have found a lot of really good coffee books here. My son finds like 10-year-old appropriate chapter books here all the time. All their books are $2. I didn't really see anything that I wanted today, and I was also really hungry and kind of ready to get out of the store at this point. Moving on, right next door is all of the art. I don't necessarily see anything today. There's a couple cool mirrors that you could repaint. That's just a reproduction, nothing special. Lots of word signage. Meh. Do you see anything that you would pick up? Do you see anything that you would pick up? Do you see anything that you would pick up? Do you see anything that you would pick up? Do you see anything that you would pick up? Do you see anything that you would pick up? Do you see anything that you would pick up? Do you see anything that you would pick up? Do you see anything that you would pick up? Do you see anything that you would pick up? Do you see anything that you would pick up? Do you see anything that you would pick up? Do you see anything that you would pick up? Do you see anything that you would pick up? Do you see anything that you would pick up? Do you see anything that you would pick up? Do you see anything that you would pick up? Do you see anything that you would pick up? Do you see anything that you would pick up? Do you see anything that you would pick up? Do you see anything that you would pick up? Do you see anything that you would pick up? Do you see anything that you would pick up? Do you see anything that you would pick up? Do you see anything that you would pick up? Do you see anything that you would pick up? Do you see anything that you would pick up? Do you see anything I didn't just film the things with potential here. I just wanted to show you, you really do have to dig through. The shelves aren't very full right now, but you saw that like box of just random, I don't know what those were, ducks. There's a mix and you have to move things, look behind, like this beautiful lead crystal vase. This is super dirty. $9.99 is a little high, but again, I'll tell you why that came home with me at the end. Great baskets. Easter's coming up. Do not buy a new Easter basket at Target. Go to the thrift store. What does the kitchen area have for us today? I am scanning the shelves for silver plates, really beautiful serveware, china, cake plates. This crystal butter dish is really pretty. It's really heavy. This wood pepper grinder is in really good shape. It's just not vintage. Make sure you look high and low. This was kind of hiding up here because it's flat. That's a really pretty cast iron trivet. Those look really cute hanging in a kitchen, and then they're functional as well. This plate is French Limoges, and this is pretty valuable. It's highly collectible. The price is astronomical though. It was in pristine condition, which I don't see often. This casserole is really pretty, much better price. Obviously not French Limoges, but I really like the shape. I love all of the detail on the handles. I want to be the kind of cool person that collects state plates. Like, it would be a really kitschy, quirky gallery wall in your house to have like a whole collection of just these beautiful plates featuring all of the states in our country. I just wonder who they belong to. Boxes and boxes of drinkware, stemware. These look like they're the same style, just different shapes. There's like little coupes up here. Someone's whole beautiful stemware collection at the thrift. It's very rare for me to not find at least one vase that I'm obsessed with. But you gotta move stuff around, because after a certain point, they all start to look the same. You really have to use your eye and take your time. Walk the aisle more than once. This is kind of cute. This little like bucket shaped ice bucket, but it's missing one of its handles. This is my second pass at this area. These are definitely not my style, but I was curious who makes them, where they're from. They're in great shape. There are 4 things in my cart, and I am headed to check out. Once I get everything home and cleaned, we'll have a chat about why I got what I did, what I plan to do with it. I can't wait to show you. I don't know if this is relatable or not, but I had some like boring work to do before I allowed myself to unpack this. So I got all my work done, I got a shower, put some cozies on, and let's get into it. This is the giant package I had to carry out to my car. This is really substantial. All right, first up, this lead crystal vase. $2 because blue tags were $2 today. Last day of the color of the week sale. It is so pretty. It says 24% lead crystal. Everyone needs a crystal vase in their collection. This bowl is so substantial. I couldn't justify bringing it home for $35, but if you remember me saying earlier, blue tags were 50% off this whole past week. That ends on a Tuesday every week, and on Tuesdays, the color of the week is $2. So that means this was $35 to start, and I scored it for $2 today. And then the lead crystal vase was also $2, which is insane because, I mean, what? Treasures. Do I know where this is gonna go in my house? No. I would actually love your ideas. How would you use this? It's meant to be a punch bowl. I could use some kind of like really amazing like arrangement, or like, I don't even know, like thinking Easter or spring. But I would love your ideas, because there is one thing that this community does better than any other community, and that is brainstorm like the best like repurposing ideas. So I want to hear from you. How would you use this beauty in your home? Honestly, this is pretty cute, but it's not really my style. Look how delicate the little flowers are. It's in pristine condition. I paid $6.99. It is a little trinket box, which really got me. I'm gonna resell it. It'll be available in secondhand shop, I think, for our big spring auction that's coming up. I think that's March 13th. It's a Friday evening. I know someone's gonna love this. I had to grab it. Last one. I got her so nice and clean. This was super crusty, but it looks really good. So the trick, I tried the pink stuff, Barkeeper's Friend. What else did I try? Dish soap and just like hot water, baking soda. I made a paste out of baking soda and water, and I just let it sit all over like the really gunky parts because it was baked on grease. That's what that is. I just let it sit for 20 minutes, and then I used a toothpick just to kind of like get in all of those little like fluted areas. It's not perfect, but man, does it look so much better. I think also some of the staining is like underneath the glaze, so it's just not gonna come out. But it's a beauty. And for $5, yes, thank you very much. I always love when you come thrifting with me. I will definitely be making many more of these this year. Stay tuned and happy hunting.